So again we are going to continue with the chapter number 5, and this is the last topic of chapter unit number 1. So after this lecture our first unit is over. So after that I will give you the assignment which will be based on the topics which we have covered in unit number 1. So in today's lecture, this is again small topic. We have already seen break and continue statements in other programming languages like C and C++, and there is one more statement, that is pass statement, is added in Python. Otherwise we are having break and continue, and in other programming language we were having go to statement. So that statement is not there in Python. So control statement, we are going to start with this topic. So first control statement is the break statement. Break statement in Python terminates the current loop and resumes the execution at the next statement, just like the traditional break found in C. So as we know that once the condition is true, the control or the interpreter will send us outside of that particular loop. So when we want to terminate at a specific condition, for that purpose we are making use of break statement. So I have given here two examples. So just see the first example for letter in Python. So Python is nothing but, most of the time we have seen that with for we have used range function, right? But in this case, in place of that range function we have provided the string. So this is one more example for you, that is you can provide a text in place of range function. So in this case Python is your text. So for will take one character of your text Python into letter variable and then display that particular variable. So for letter in single quotes we have initialized the value as Python. So for in first iteration, the first character of our string, that is P, will be stored inside letter. Then inside for loop we are having if condition. So if letter equal to H, so P equal to H, so condition is false, so break will not occur. The statement which is outside if, that is current letter, that will get executed, that is P will get printed. Similarly the next character is stored, that is Y will be stored inside letter. Again condition checking is there, condition is false, and this is the reason why current letter Y will be printed on the output screen. After that T will be stored inside the letter, and after that now we are having H letter, right? And our condition is if letter equal to H, so H equal to H, the condition is true, because of which break will occur. So break means what? It will send you out of the for loop. The print statement which we are printing, current letter, colon letter, that is part of for loop. So because of break we will throw out of the for loop. And this is the reason why if you see the first three lines, that is the output of first program, that is PYT is printed when H encounter condition is false. So we will simply thrown out of the for loop. So the remaining characters of the Python string are not going to get displayed. And after that we are having second example. In that we have initialized one variable var to 10, while var greater than 0, so 10 greater than 0 condition is true, it will print the current variable value, that is it will print the 10. After that we have decrement the var value by 1, so 10 minus 1, 9. So now after this sentence our new value for var is 9. If var equal to 5, so now 9 equal to 5, condition is false, right? So the break will not occur. Again we will continue with the loop, that is 9 greater than 0 will be checked. Similarly once we have printed 10, after that 9 will be printed, after that 8 will be printed, 7, 6, but at one time the value of var will become 5, and we have condition if var equal to 5, break. So once the value of var will become 5, the break will occur, means from the 5 the remaining letters, that is 4, 3, 2, 1, are not going to get executed, because that logic will not be executed, that is we will simply thrown out of the loop once the value of var is equal to 5. And outside of the while loop we are having goodbye, so that message will be printed. So this is combined output for both the programs. So this is first control statement, that is break. normally with the if condition, and within loop we are using the break statement. And once the condition is true, because of break we will thrown out of the for loop or while loop wherever we have used it. After that, next is continue statement. So in continue statement, the condition when the particular condition is true, that condition is skipped, and then the program will continue with the other conditions or other iterations. As in case of break, it will stop the execution from that moment. But in case of continue, once the condition is true, only that particular case is skipped, and then the program will continue in normal manner, or program execution will be normal. So in this case again we have taken same example, but in place of break statement we have used continue. So because of continue, when letter h is stored inside letter variable, the continue means it will not display the h, but after h whatever the characters will be stored inside the letter, and the normal execution which was for previous 3 characters, that is p y t, in the same manner for o and n, these 2 letters are present after h, will be continue. So because of continue, once the condition is true, only that particular iteration, that particular case is skipped, otherwise the normal execution. Similarly, next example also we are having continue. So now as we have seen, we are having var equal to 10, 10 greater than 0, then var equal to 10 minus 1, that is it is 9. If var equal to 5, so 9 equal to 5, the condition is false. So current variable value, that is 9, will be printed. Here there is actually a problem in the output. 10 will not be displayed, because now as we have seen the execution, the statement sequence is changed. If we consider the previous example which we did for break statement, if you are taking the same example, then definitely there will be chances of the 10 value will get printed for var variable. But now this output which is displayed on the screen, that is wrong. It will start printing from 9. So 9, 8, 7, 6 numbers will be printed. After, when we reach the value of var to 5, so condition is going to be true, that is 5 equal to 5. So continue means it will skip that condition 5, and it will continue with the 4, 3, 2, 1, because 1 is greater than 0. There is a moment when var will be 0, but 0 greater than 0, this condition is false, because of which we will throw out of the while loop. So out of while loop we are having the print statement goodbye, so that will get printed. So I hope we have already seen this in C language, C++ also. The same concept, same logic is there in the for break and continue statement in Python also. And now this is new statement, that is pass statement. Actually we can say that it is similar to, we can say that continue statement only, but continue statement skip the condition, means it performs certain action, but pass statement will not perform anything. For example, now first we will see the example, then you will come to know what is the exact use of, or how the pass statement is executed. So again we have taken the same example. In place of that break statement, we make use of pass. And after pass, that is within if block, letter equal to h, we are having 2 statements. First one is pass and second one is print. This is pass block. And within for loop we are having print current letter colon letter. Okay. So again one by one all the characters from the Python string will be stored inside the letter. Then they are checked with the condition till pyt, the condition is going to be false, right? And this is the reason why the statements which are present inside if are not going to get executed, but we will get output as current letter p, current letter y, current letter t. Once the h is stored inside the letter, h is equal to h, condition is true, and because the condition is true we are having pass. So pass means it will pass the next sentence which is present after the pass, that is this is pass block. Okay. So normally when we want that specific condition is true, and only in that case, once the condition is true, only that time we have to perform certain operation or we want to execute certain code. So in that case we will make use of this pass statement. And sometimes there are some programs that is after pass we don't have anything to display. So in this case pyt will be printed. If you notice the output, once the h encounter uh, the pass block, that is the content which is present inside the if block will get executed, that is pass will occur, and because of pass the next statement which is present after pass will get executed. And this is the reason why if you notice the output after pyt, this is pass block, this statement is executed, and after that it will again continue with the h. In case of continue, what happened, it's basically skip the condition, that is h. But in case of pass it will not perform anything, it will perform some extra code once the condition is true. Otherwise all the execution for all the characters will be in the previous manner only, normal manner only. And this is the reason why once h encounter, this is pass block, this sentence is printed, and after that outside of if we are having print current letter. So in current letter h is printed and on. So if we compare the continuous statement along with the pass, in continuous statement the certain condition is skipped, and in case of pass nothing happened actually, just the code which we have written after pass will get executed once that particular condition is true. So we can say that there is one idea, that is, if you, as we have seen that we don't have switch statement in case of Python, so with the help of pass we can make use of switch also, and along with pass we can use break also. So that switch statement which is not present in the Python, that can be implemented with the help of pass concept. So just try to write program on the same. Again for the, I have given some more examples on continue, break and pass. So the question is, display all the numbers between 0 to 6 except 3 and 6. We don't want to display 3 and 6. So 0, 1, 2 we want to display, 3 not. So 4, 5 we want to display, but 6 not. So the output should be 0, 1, 2 and 4, 5. So for x in range 6, because if we are taking 6 means it will start from 0 to 5. Okay. And we don't want to display actually 6. This is the reason why we have taken the value as 6. If this is not the condition, that only we want to accept 3, right? We don't want to display 3. So in that situation we use 7 in range function, so that 0 to 6 numbers will be iterated. But now in this case we don't want to display 6, so we have not considered it. So in case of range function, if we are taking 6 means we are performing iteration from 0 to 5. In for we have written if x equal to 3 or x equal to 6, then continue. Continuous statement what it does, it skip that particular condition, means it will not display that particular value. So this is the reason why we have used here continue. So it is not specified in the question that make use of continue, but we want to skip certain numbers. So the one thing, that is one option we are having continue only. Break we will not use. If we are using break, then it will stop at 3 only, it will not move further, and we want to display 4 and 5. So in this question we have to make use of continuous statement only. Another thing is same, that is we have displayed the x comma end equal to single quotes space, because of which the number will be displayed but there is a space in between those numbers. So this is one program of continue. After that, printing table from 2 to 5. We want to display the table from 2 to 5, each table up to 5 iterations only. Normally table is of 10, that is 2 ones are till 2 tens are we are having, but now in this program we just have to display the numbers till 5. So for I in range 2, 6, because we want to display number from 2 to 5, so 2, 3, 4 and 5.